back from the dead.
Hey guys, RevenX here, and after feeling like crap for the last 48 hours and dealing with a sore throat, I still feel like crap and am dealing with a very sore throat, so, you know, I'm not gonna really be why is there a part missing from here? Alright then. But, yeah, I'm not gonna be making extra long videos today, but I am gonna get my videos up because I am, you know, getting real tired of not posting any content, and it makes me feel like a lazy piece of shit considering I haven't worked these last few days, and, you know, I should be posting videos at least. It's not that hard, but it's kind of difficult to talk. That's the real issue here. I have been playing the game, however, recently while I've still been sick, just, you know, not recording because, as you can tell, I don't sound great, but I'm starting to sound a bit better. My voice is less raspy than it was, you know, the last video I made, or at least I think it is. I mean, it probably could be just as bad, but I can't notice, or can't tell. Anyway, I want to talk about my thoughts on the 2.13 patch. I generally do my thoughts on each patch after, you know, I've played the patch for a couple days, so now that I've played it for a couple days, I kind of want to get my idea of it across and how I feel it is, or how I, you know, feel changed the game. But realistically, not much, you know. That's probably, you know, how it's going to be. There isn't really too much of a change to the game. It wasn't that big of a patch. It wasn't exactly anything game-breaking in the game before this patch. What I do gotta say is shooting through the decorations. That is something that I'm very happy they fixed because, well, I was starting to notice it, and it was starting to become an issue because people were using it with Wasp and Pyre launchers, so you couldn't shoot them off. And I was getting to the point where I'm like, well, maybe I should start using decorations to, you know, go ahead and protect my vehicle or guns from being shot off. And that's kind of when it clicked in my head, oh shit, this is a big enough problem that's going to be, alright, now that you have your weapon on, throw decorations around it, and that's just how the game is going to work, because, you know, with glitches like that, people have a tendency to take advantage of them. Like when there was the backpack, or, well, I don't know if it's still in the game or not, I'm pretty sure it actually is, but there's a glitch in the Division where you had a backpack that could carry 7 medkits. What you could do is you could equip the backpack that allows you to carry 7 medkits, de-equip it, put on your regular backpack, and you'll still have the 7 medkits opposed to 5. And what this ended up causing is just now every time someone goes into PvP, it's just standard operating procedure to switch out backpacks, get the extra medkits, and then go from there. It's never just, you know, go into PvP. It's you always take this extra medkit, you know, it'll help you win. So I was kind of like, oh god, is this going to become one of those situations where this glitch is just, you know, how the game is going to be played now? And thankfully not. Got fixed pretty quickly. If it weren't for the devs working that quick on it, though, it still would absolutely be an issue in the game. People would absolutely still be doing it, I guarantee you. It was very useful. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it was awesome that you could shoot through stuff, but, you know, it's not exactly a thing you want to have in your game. The next thing I want to talk about is the Immortal Pack, or Revenant? I don't know what it is. I think they're making a reference towards Immortal Joe here. Some of you guys, well, not some of you guys, just one of you, and I'm sorry I can't remember who your name was. I'm just, yeah, so much Tylenol and NyQuil in me, I can't remember any of the comments, but sorry about whoever that was. Someone pointed out that his backstory sounded a lot like Immortal Joe, and I didn't think about it till he said it, and yeah, I really think that might be the Immortal Joe thing. But I want to talk more about just them adding another pack in general, because a lot of people were upset that, oh, you know, they would rather add packs than focus on the actual game. They're only after money and this, that, the other thing. The whole, like, spiel that I go on about how, you know, saying the devs are only after money is stupid is basically what I got from, you know, the whole they added another pack thing. You know, it was just that times 10, because now people are just, they absolutely just believe that the devs don't care. They're just like, nope, they're only in it for the money. So my thought on it is, yes, I don't really think they should have added another pack, but no, I don't think this changes anything in my mind about the game. These packs are not something they exactly work on, if you think about it. Sure, they took the time out to put the pack together, blah blah blah, and make a vehicle, but you do realize that we're talking about just, they built a vehicle, and, you know, they took the parts that the vehicle is made out of and said, yeah, it's going to cost this much money. This is not like they took time out of the development cycle at all. It's very, very easy to do. Like, adding packs is such a simple thing for them. I'm surprised they haven't added more. Like, really, just think about it. They're not adding new parts to the game in these packs. They're just putting shit together and selling it. And again, you could say all you want. They're only after our money, this, that, the other thing. And, well, you know, I wouldn't say that when they're constantly fixing bugs and constantly improving the game and making it a better game for all of us. The amount of bug fixes they do per update is amazing, you know, and I'm happy that they're doing all these bug fixes per update, because it really does show that they're more interested in making the game perfect rather than they are just pleasing the masses. They want to have the people who like the game to continue to like the game and make it a better, you know, a better game for them, rather than just, oh, well, everyone quit because of they don't like this repair mechanic. Well, let's just completely give in and do exactly what they want, because chances are a lot of those people that are like, no, I'm never buying this game, it's so stupid how the repair mechanic, I'm like renting parts, pay to win, those people are never going to give a shit about the game. Their first opinion was stupid, and they're always just going to think it's stupid, and so they don't care about what they think. They're already gone. They can mark that as a lost sale in their books. But, you know, the people who are playing the game right now, like these 4 people in this game, are people who enjoy the game. We play the game, and we're doing these raids to unlock more parts and things. The whole point is they're trying to make everyone who's playing the game already happy before, you know, adding in all these features and selling points for people who haven't played the game and might not exactly be into the whole, you know, destructible parts experience. But they can't make everyone happy, and they've chose to make the actual community happy. And I'm going to compare it to The Division again. Compared to The Division, where they decided, well, alright, these people already spent their $60 on the game. Now, let's just keep adding on crap to make, you know, add more selling points to get more people to spend their $60. And then by about month 2, I started to realize, sure, they're adding in all these cool features, you know, they didn't really finish the game, and they're giving away the updates for free, blah, blah, blah. But then I quickly started to realize that there are so many bugs in this game. No one is fixing any of the bugs. They just don't seem to care. And literally at this point of the game, it's still just riddled with bugs. It took them almost 3 months to fix a glitch with backpacks that was locking you out of your account. Just completely locking you out of your account. I'm not talking about the medkit thing I talked about earlier, but it literally would not let you play the game if you got stuck in this backpack glitch, and it took them 3 months to fix it. See, that's a developer that does not give a shit about their game. They're just after your money. But Crossout, on the other hand, they're not adding in selling points. They're not going, alright, we added this raid, this gun, and that gun, but, yeah, the whole glitch where, you know, you're stuck in the map is still in here. We can't do anything about that yet. We have to go add more guns. And that's not what they're doing. The glitches really are the first thing on the priority, so I'm quite happy about that. I really, really am happy they're fixing bugs and glitches first, as well as improving miscellaneous things in the game that could be, you know, just improved. The next thing I want to talk about, though, is just, it's not really anything to do too much with the patch. I mean, none of this was really too much to do with the patch. I've just been talking about, you know, good Crossout patches in general, because, well, like I said, this patch wasn't anything impressive. There wasn't really anything added for me to talk about, so I'm just kind of, you know, trying to create an informative video, but done in a different way as to what I normally do these. But yeah, what I was saying is the next thing I want to talk about is just how future content is really going to go in this game, and I think a lot of people have an idea of how future content is going to go, but that's really about it. There's really no way to know what direction they're going to pull this game in. Obviously, it's going to be microtransactions. They're going to need to make money off the game somehow. Microtransactions are going to be implemented at open beta. If you didn't know that, there won't be any for the closed beta. But the way I kind of just want to talk about this is how they're really not going to break the game. A lot of people are angry about microtransactions. I got a very disagreed response to my microtransactions video. I think a lot of you guys actually disliked it, which I don't think you understand the point of a dislike button. I mean, alright, but never mind. I'm just gonna go on and say that I personally think that the microtransactions, if done correctly in this game, which from the conversations I've had with Alexis TG on Reddit, that the microtransactions are going to be implemented in such a way that most people won't even notice them. They're going to be a thing that's there for you if you want to buy them, but if you don't want them, it's not going to be like, oh, well, everything you do is microtransaction oriented. You know, it's more or less about, I don't really know how to put it perfectly, but they're going to make microtransactions in such a way where it's the pay to progress instantly button, not the pay to win. Like in War Thunder, where you have the tanks that are premium. You are not required to buy the premium tanks. No one is forcing you to buy the premium tanks. And when you do buy the premium tanks, guess what? You don't get to play against the tanks that are just the same level as you. You play against the tanks that are the same level as the premium tank you just bought. So if you go ahead and you played the game for 10 seconds and then you break open your piggy bank and you pull out all the money you saved up for the last 3 years in there and buy all the legendary weapons right away, you're still going to be pitted against people who are using legendary weapons, which is how this needs to be done. And realistically, I don't see microtransactions being a problem. I know I could be wrong on that. People are very disagreeing with me on that statement, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I wish there was more to talk about in this patch, but I have the patch notes open on my second monitor, and I'm just looking at this, and there's literally nothing. Like, it was a bunch of good updates that they did. It was a great update overall, but, I mean, other than the fact that they didn't add spare parts, I can't really complain about it, so, you know. Yeah, it's a good update, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but the bug fixes do make up for it, so I'm good with that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out. Hope to see you in the next one.